like I said, I can lie to everybody and say it was me. It's all about me. Yeah. What a great way to find a way to win today. I thought the crowd was awesome. For not having students in session, I thought the crowd really was great today and really helped us when we needed it down the stretch. And they're a tough cover. I mean, it was no secret. I mean, they're a great three-point shooting team. I thought, early in the game, we left them open and they made us pay. And once that basket starts looking big, now they make contested ones, and to their credit, that's what they do. And, you got to give them a lot of credit for the way that they played. But our kids kept fighting. Every time we looked like we might kind of get over the hump, they came back and made another play. We just couldn't, end defensive possessions. But like our guys do, man, they showed a ton of character and heart. I don't know what the run was, if it was 24-9 or whatever to finish the game. I prefer not to do it that way, but wins are hard, so you take them any way you can get them. I think our bench was awesome. We talked about midway through the second half, had started, and I didn't think our energy was where we needed to be. And I'm like, let's go to our bench. And I thought Chandler Jacobs was phenomenal. I thought he really got involved, and we put him on Bodie Hume. I thought his defense was terrific. I thought Jalen Lake was great coming off the bench. Obviously, John Tonje was terrific with the way he made huge shots. Isaiah Rivera took a huge charge for us. I mean, we needed every stop we could get, and somehow our guys found a way to win, and it's a great win.
What did you do differently defensively? Was it just intensity, or did you make any changes to get that string of stops starting about the 10-minute mark?
I thought, maybe some of it was our lineup. I thought that, there's no science behind this. I thought maybe we wore them down a little bit, with our depth, and maybe I don't know what they were fatigued or not, but I thought our intensity ratcheted up as the game went on. Maybe we had a few better matchups, that way. They're difficult though. They run ball screens, and the big kid for them, John Cooch, is a hard playing guy, man, and he rolls hard and puts a lot of pressure on your defense when they've got all this shooting behind it. We ended up switching 1 through 5 late. We decided to do that. I thought that really helped us. We made that determination in the timeout. Let's just switch everything 1 through 5, and I thought that really helped keep us in front of them and not put us into rotation. So that adjustment worked out for us.
With the energy, like you mentioned, Lake, especially in the first half, Tonje both halves, Chandler in the second half. Does the energy affect you? Do you feel it more offensively or defensively, or does it just feed off?
I think it's both, but today I felt it defensively. I mean, I think that was what it was, especially Chandler, I thought, when he came in. And I thought, it's funny, you make a couple of those plays, it just picks everybody up. And so, that was awesome to see. And then Isaiah Stevens, like he does, just made some huge plays down the stretch.
2 straight games you've had to battle back from behind now. Just what do you think moving forward maybe you can focus on to start off better, maybe execute better?
I don't know. I thought we had 2 great days of practice. I mean, I thought I got after our guys pretty good a couple of days ago in film, and I thought our mindset was going to be great. I thought we were focused, and I don't know. I have to go back and look at it. I mean, clearly we know we can't keep doing this, but I'll say this though. College basketball is funny. The game's played for 40 minutes, and I think sometimes the bad game can be a game of runs. Things aren't going your way, and you got to realize that you got to keep playing. You got to stay with it. You have to emotionally get over it. We left them open, and then they started making some tough shots, and you can't feel sorry for yourself. You got to get over it. You got to keep fighting. You got to adjust. You got to close out harder. You got to stay with it, and so we clearly want to start better, but at the same time, we got to realize that these games are played for 40 minutes, and if you give it your all for 40 minutes, I think we've got a good team.
Isaiah mentioned that he breaks it. You said you have them break that down in 4-minute segments. Is that one of the things that this team does best?
I mean, gosh, that's a great question. I don't know. I just think that the thing this team, they just have a tremendous amount of belief in each other and what we're doing, and they never quit. Again, they realize the game's played for 40 minutes, and they lose themselves in the game, and they just keep fighting. They just keep fighting, and guys have a lot of confidence to step up and take the shot when they need to keep fighting defensively, to scrap, to make the 50-50 plays, and that's who they are.
You mentioned that UNC is a tough cover. Do you feel like a couple months from now people are going to look back at this win and maybe value it a little bit more than they are coming in just with the talent they have on that roster?
Yeah, I mean, that's first of all, that's a team that returns a lot of people. They're a veteran group. I think they're a really good team. I think if they stay healthy, I think they got a chance to contend in their league. They're going to have a great season. it's really hard to compare scores, I think, early in the year, that way. And I think that those last two teams we beat have a chance to have great seasons, and I think you look at a team like Northeastern, they tied for their league championship last year. They were picked second. They think they can win the Colonial, which is a really good league. I'm from out, I coached out there. I know. Same thing with Northern Colorado. They're a team that can contend in their league and have a chance to win. And I agree with you, Justin. I mean, at the end of the year, I think these are going to be good wins because wins are hard to come by.
Sanjay obviously had a couple really big shots in that run there. Obviously, he's done that before. So what about his mentality? Kind of, do you see? It seems like he embraces that.
He's just got no fear, man. He just has no fear. He has a ton of confidence in himself, and I think it helps that he knows we have confidence in him too. And I remember what the play was in front of our bench where we were pushing it down, and he didn't even hesitate. We threw it to him, and they were playing a zone or whatever it was, and he didn't even hesitate on any of those shots and stepped up and knocked it down. And he just plays with a tremendous amount of confidence. And a couple things don't go his way, he doesn't get down on himself. He just gets over it and he keeps playing. And that's a skill that I think he's had that trait, but I think he's continued to grow as he's gotten older and realized that you got to have a short memory.
Are you surprised that Jalen Lake is making this big of an impact right off the bat? I mean, you've talked about his talent for years now.
No and yes. I think we saw in the summer early that, he's got a tremendous amount of maturity. He's been so much better defensively than maybe we could have anticipated, even though we thought he had a lot of talent. You never know until they come into your program, and he's really picked things up quickly, really competes. He's one of those guys, as a coach, you have to tell him something one time, and that's it. He's just an unbelievably coachable kid. He's talented. He's tough-minded. He's got a lot of confidence in himself, like John Tonje. And I've said it before, I think he's going to be a special player. I mean, when he continues to get experience and get stronger and grow, look out.
How big of a factor does the crowd actually play?
I think it does. I mean, I don't, you guys were there watching it. I mean, I think you can feel it. I think, our team, we didn't have our fastball for a lot of the game, I mean, things could get frustrating, and I thought our crowd, when we started to play, really, really picked us up. And again, there's not some sort of tangible score you can put on it, but I've been doing this long enough to know that I think it has an impact, and I think the home court really helped us today.
Do you think going into the rest of the season with that in your ears, how confident are you guys in not having those pieces just play?
Say that again?
So, going into the rest of the season, and having some away games coming up for the next couple weeks, how confident are you in knowing that support?
I think it's I feel good about that. I mean, I think that, again, we have a competitive group. I think what's funny is sometimes when you go on the road and you've got an older group, you almost feed off their crowd. You just love it. It's kind of the us against the world mentality. And I love going into hostile arenas. I love when there's people screaming at you, yelling stuff, they're on you. I love that feeling. And so I think our guys will respond well to that because they're such a competitive group.
It seemed like that's kind of UNC's mentality today. Like they really embrace the we're here to play spoilers.
I agree. I mean, I knew they were. I mean, I had this game circled. I knew coming off this was going to be a tough game. It's not a game, and it's a big game for us. It's a big game for them. They were going to play well. Bodie Hume's a terrific player. They're very well coached. They know what they're doing, and they were going to come in and aggressive, and that's exactly what you got. And so none of that surprises me at all.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yep.